The night of September 10, 2011, was a night that brought sadness and sorrow to Tanzanians. It is a night that will not be easily forgotten because on this day, Tanzania suffered one of the worst disasters ever in the history of maritime transport in the country. The passenger ship MV Spice Islander 1, which was traveling from Unguja to Pemba, sank in the Nungwi area, north of Unguja Island, causing the deaths of more than 1,000 people. A toll estimated to be the highest of any shipping disaster in the East African region. The MV Spice Islander began operating several years before its 2011 accident, but was not built in Tanzania. The ship was originally known as the MS Mariana and was built in 1967 in Germany. It was operating in European regions before being sold and started operating in passenger transport between the islands of Unguja and Pemba. Although the exact date of its first voyage to Tanzania is unknown, it appears to have been in service in the country for a few years before the accident. It is already an old ship, more than 40 years old. On the 10th of September 2011, the MV Spice Islander set sail at 3 p.m. East African time, from Unguja to Pemba Island. About 4 hours after departure, the ship sank in the middle of the islands, in the Zanzibar Strait. Cause of the accident. On the day of the accident, the MV Spice Islander was estimated to have been carrying between 2,470 and 3,586 passengers, despite its normal passenger capacity of only about 620. This means that the ship was carrying 4 to 6 times its safe passenger capacity. A January 2012 Tanzanian government report stated that there were approximately 2,470 passengers on board, while other reports claimed that the number was as high as 3,586. This large number of passengers contributed significantly to the sinking of the ship, and also made rescue efforts more difficult. Negligence by some transport officials, greed, and lack of strict controls were cited as the main causes of the accident. The number of lives lost in the MV Spice Islander accident is estimated to be between 200 and over 1,500, according to various sources. A January 2012 Tanzanian government report stated that the ship was carrying approximately 2,470 passengers, of which 203 were confirmed dead and 1,370 were listed as missing. Another earlier report claimed that the ship was carrying up to 3,586 passengers and over 2,700 were missing. Thus, although the official death toll is 203, the actual number may have been much higher due to missing persons and bodies that were never recovered. Impact and government response. The accident caused great grief throughout the nation. Many families lost loved ones, and many bodies were never recovered. The Tanzanian government declared a national day of mourning and promised to conduct a thorough investigation into the incident. However, years later, some of the victims and their families expressed dissatisfaction with the actions taken against the perpetrators. The MV Spice Islander accident remains a painful wound for Tanzanians, especially the residents of the islands of Unguja and Pemba. The incident has become an important lesson about the importance of safety of transport vehicles, passenger control, and the accountability of relevant authorities. It has also raised debates about the state of maritime transport in the country and the need for urgent improvements.